You can say anything you want to say when you're pissed or when you're angry.
Yeah.
Or maybe because I said some things to you that you didn't like. But there are just some things or there are just some places that you shouldn't go. Because society already makes that kind of assumption about ladies or women in general. And if anybody else would make that kind of assumption, I'll disregard it because it's nothing. But not him. I am totally flawed and I accept that. I'm not saying that, oh, yeah, it's just...
Do you feel like he knows that? Have you ever sort of owned up to that with him?
Yeah,
okay.
I believe so. I don't think I've ever said, oh, yes, I'm 100% correct all the time.
Do you feel like
Obviously, I'm not.
Okay.
Like, I am flawed. And I'm not saying that, oh, the reason why we're at this place is all you. Definitely not. It takes two people to make any relationship of any type to work. You're someone that claims that at a particular point in time you actually really liked me. And you know, I'm a lady. You know how this kind of narrative can go. It can hurt somebody's career, a career that is just starting, and it starts from somewhere. Things like this. Anybody, fraud, not you.
Okay. So, this is not about to be a situation where a man takes the blame all the time. I mean, everybody in this room has asked me what sort of absurd feelings do you have for Esther that she has never, ever shown or proven to us that she feels the same way about you. It's always about Esther's brand, honestly. She had just one thing to do when we got out of the house, when she told me she cares. She said it. I love you. I care about you. We've had deep moments. Aww. You had one job to do, Esther. She had just one job to do. Prove to everybody that you feel the same way and stop hiding behind your image and how people would perceive you. I'm trying to tell you now, this is the perception that fraud is always... The perception in the world is fraud is pushing himself on Esther. Say it with your chest that fraud is somebody I have feelings for. I was broken down, man. See, I believe I'm somebody that people thought if I come out of the house, I will not achieve one dime. I will not make money, I will still be following babe. Nah, fam. I protected you, babe. The way you looked at me and spoke to me. Like, is there a fraud without an Esther? I'm not painting you bad, and in front of TV, please, I beg of you to say, when I said friends in upper echelon, it doesn't mean Esther is a very decent girl as regards to anything. She would never be in any sexual anything. That's not what it is. It was just more of saying, there are people who can extend some form of help to you, but might not be able to do so if there is a relationship.
I know it was getting heat because he spoke to me about it and I understood that. I got hit too. I was the bitter, terrible person.
But you didn't get hit on this relationship?
Yes,
okay.
I was bitter. I never acted like I liked you. I was always angry. I am a witch. I am this, I am that. I got hit too. We got hit for our actions. I know I have a wall. I am very much guarded. I do not like to let people in. That's who I am. Because I don't need the whole world knowing my business. All I need is you. Not the whole world. I don't need to show the whole world anything. I need to show you. And for me, that's it.
But this wasn't about anyone. Nobody has ever stopped you. You told me someone reached out to you, but you didn't care. That you wanted to stay with me. That's the thing.
Oh, and that's not enough?
No, that is not
that's
what...
That's not enough to show.
You
that's
can't
not
stay
enough
with me and
show.
then we go through a lot together and then you stand and tell people I never asked you out. Do you know the lengths we went to? Do you know what I burned?
You always dilly-dallied around it, fraud.
Oh, goodness. Lord, Ebuka, should we hit on this thing?
Like, did you ever...
But really, you're a fine girl. I'm a fine guy. This thing didn't have to be special after the house. I mean, I could fight the perception alone. Do you understand? But you came to me, and we had an understanding, and there was a feeling, and you took me on a ride, and I drove with you.
I would say that I think Sheyi does not really understand the true meaning of friendship. Because the last time we had the talk, he kept on stressing on, oh, disrespectful and this and that. There's no way I can be 101% perfect. Like, no one is perfect. He really cannot say, oh, your negatives outweighed your positives. I know I had my moments.
I did not betray friendship. I simply was just who I believe I'm supposed to be.
Which is?
Sheyi. Secret Room was the beginning of all this. And for a fact, well, let me not say for a fact, I could be corrected. But the minute we came out of the Secret Room, they said that it was as if we exchanged personalities, meaning that the other party became somewhat of a better character than what went to the house. People have different.
And you know too.
People have different perspectives.
Do you know what happened there?
There's this
You
perspective.
guys stop
there's mine.
disrespecting each other
You know?
right
no,
now.
Vanita, can you just
guys
hold up on
stop.
this?
I've had conversations in the house with Sheyi and with Tacha about the two of them. I know I might be wrong, but me, I'm very sure I'm not. I am very sure I'm not, because you guys felt what you felt for each other. The truth about it is the two of you are incredibly egotistic. You are not just alphas.
Because I didn't know something.
It's the truth. You guys are alphas, and we accept that. There's a difference between two alphas working and two alphas trying to lord it over each other. You guys are not even doing it intentionally, but your pride stops you from doing the needful.
Real quick, yes, I would agree as regards ego and all that, and yeah, because everybody here sees what I can see. Tacha, in all sincerity, I am sorry for using the word puta to define your character at a point in time out of sheer anger.
Apology accepted. Airdrop.
So,
Is that
some sort of peace?
That's it.
Some sort of peace.
Reconciliation.
Let's hold on to this one before it's spoiled again.
This is why, let's not add to this.
You feel like he dumped all of the responsibility on you without taking any responsibility?
Obviously he did. Obviously he did, Ebuka. And you know the thing that is annoying is that you keep going about and telling people things. Like yesterday, I just got a message. Yesterday, that was just after the show. I just even gotten back to the hotel and I'm getting a message about what happened at this reunion. And I'm like, how do you exactly know about it? Do you understand?
Already.
I feel like you need to actually talk to somebody because you feel like you don't have a problem, but you do.
I can't overemphasize the fact that the miscommunication, there was a lot of miscommunication, there was a lot of interference. A lot of it from everybody else. A will go around and come back as Z. I shit you not. I want you to categorically state what your problem is with me, because I've told you, I'm trying to clear this up with you. You say that I have not accepted any kind of responsibility, right? And I'm telling you that your perception of this entire situation, especially what you're saying right now, is completely flawed.
Okay, Ebuka asked the question, what happened between us? Is that just not an excuse? Because this happened October or when?
But that was the straw that broke the camel's back regardless of the time. You're not understanding this thing, but it was the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm not going to lie to you regardless of time. If it happened 10 years ago, oh, Elo, why didn't you and Dan and work out? The answer remains the same.
But the truth is that we're never going to work out. You should say that.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't help you, Ebuka. We need cue cards.
Anybody gonna help me?
More cue cards. I can't help you.
Basically, I think that day you asked me a question, right? Which was already a general question for everyone, and everybody had their opinions, and, you know, call Tacha's name for a certain thingy. It was a general question. You could have just addressed everybody generally. It wouldn't have ended up as a squabble. I don't understand what prompted you, and you were recording me, and I told you several times, stop recording me, and you're recording me.
Happened.
Yeah, when you're recording me and you're screaming on the phone. I don't know what you want to use those clips for. I don't know if you still have them on your phone, but this is just me here right now telling you, if you have an issue with me, or if I did something to you that actually affected you, all you needed to was approach me and say, Kim, you did this to me, I don't like it. And trust me, I'd apologize.
Really?
You don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what she's talking about, really. Okay.
Who was there?
Esther and Omashola.
So, Esther, let me come to you now. What happened?
Kim was telling Amashala sometimes, like, I think Tacha's car passed, and I think Kim shouted, F you, and I was like, what was that? And Kim was like, she was recording her.
Okay.
And then I was like, really? It's like, I don't understand. Like, why was she recording you? Now, I can't say for certain that she was recording because I wasn't with the phone, but I would say what I saw. The flashlight of the phone was turned on.
And what was Tasha saying at the time?
She's like, this is what my confidence got me. Where's your car? And I was like, no, you can't do this. The same way I was telling Kim to go inside and just let this, like, Kim would walk back, like walk towards the entrance of the hotel, and then she would walk back.
Then Tasha was like, yo, f you, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's not really f you, but...
No, I had f you.
Okay, then Tasha said, f you. Then Kim was like, f you. And like, no, this is what confidence gets you. This is my car, this is my own confidence and shit. And where's your car and all that? I don't jump to boss and boss. I'm like, yo, calm down, you know?
Yeah, I'm jumping from car to car. Like, people are dropping me.
Yeah, some shit like that. I was like in between Tasha and Kim, but a lot of people didn't see me. It was just Tasha and Kim. So we went into the compound and Tasha went into the front gate. So I was passing the back. I was like, okay, just try and settle this thing now. They said, more, and so I go through the back door. So Kim was like, no, let's go through the main door because the back door is exit door. So we went through the main door. So when we're going, Tasha pulled up again. But this time, Tasha got a phone on. I don't know if the phone was light to record, but I think she was recording because nobody pulled line. You know, say they record. So anyway, she got the light on and she was like, yo, this is my car, this is my car. I think that really got Kim really, really upfired.
3 people have said something happened literally a couple days ago.
Friends. Esther is not my friend.
Tasha, I am your friend.
Esther is not my friend.
Okay. No, okay.
Esther is your friend.
Okay, so tell me, what happened when you got to the hotel?
If something is wrong, I will tell you. If something is right, I will tell you.
So what happened when you got to the hotel that day?
What happened when I got to where? When
to the hotel.
When I got to my hotel, you go straight to your room.
Are you saying nothing happened?
I said I don't remember anything happening. And it's just so funny if I'm hearing all of this. And I'm not even in the picture.
Did you record Kim Oprah?
What do I even need to record when I even wasn't there?
So all 3 of them are lying?
I don't know.
I don't care about the video. All I'm telling you, Tasha, this is now going to this thing, to the future.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mashallah.
Come on, Tasha, I did it now.
Get the proof, then we can talk. If you get a proof, I don't think you stress so much on this.
I don't need phone, Tasha.
Then that's fine.
I don't need to hide behind no cameras. But thank you.
No one is saying hide behind cameras.
At least now I know who your person is. I know who your person is. So it's all right. Thank you so much.
And the person that I am genuinely loved you. Exactly.
Don't
That's
love
the person
me.
I am.
I don't need your love.